you normally hear from people telling you that they're going to come on?
No, normally I have to reach out and ask. It's just kind of I never really know. I don't have generally have anybody coming to me asking like, hey, I wanna do this.
Okay. I should do a better job of reaching out to some people and saying, hey, don't forget about Encounter today. I should do that. I didn't do that at all today.
Okay, so we are.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I saying, so we are now live. I think you're good to go if you want to go ahead and start.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, I probably should have asked you this before we went live, but is there a way to see if anyone is watching live?
Yes. So generally, I think what we try to do.
Enjoy it. Sorry.
So yeah.
There was a neighbor talking to me.
Yeah, so generally on YouTube, we just ask if anybody's watching to kind of join the comments. And so okay. I will be keeping an eye on that.
Okay, because I was honestly just kind of thinking like, and I don't know, you can give me your feedback, but like if no one gets on this today and you don't have anyone on the live stream either, I was thinking instead of recording it or whatever, what if I would rather just like hang on to the material and do it next week when there are people. What do you think about that?
I think that we could absolutely do that if nobody shows up. Kind of my thought with that was people are, maybe not in a season of their life that we know of yet that are kind of ready to review it. But if they are, at some point they would be able to revisit. But
yeah, that's true. And I definitely don't. I want it to be available to people in the way that they want to receive it,
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to encourage people to be on here live if they want to be,
I think that's an uphill battle. I'm definitely with you on that. My hope is when we move back into the OC space after we finish renovation that we will definitely have people. I think kind of what it is Zoom fatigue probably, and then they're also wanting to see faces, not computer screens.
Right. I'm with you. I'm so hopeful with the opening back up of things that we can do this in person and have a better turnout.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, do you know when the OC is going to open?
I think we're looking at middle of May.
Wow, that's so soon. That's like 2 weeks.
So I am not seeing anybody on here. So I guess if you wanted, we could just go ahead and wrap up then and just wait until next week.
Yeah, I did like a little bit of preparation. I mean, that sounds bad. I always do a little bit of preparation for Encounter, but like this week is John 4. It's the woman at the well. It's like so good. So I really had some good questions and I wanted to show a part of The Chosen. And I just put a little bit more thought and effort into it this week. And I would love to have some people live for it. So if you're watching the live stream and you see this, you know that you're invited to Encounter next week at 2:00 on Sunday because it's gonna be really good and I'm really excited to do it. But I don't think I want to just record it and have it like, I don't know. I think it needs to be in person. We need to get some people here for it. So I'll do it next week.
Speaking of which, what do you think about that if we were to kind of get a group together to start meeting somewhere in person? I don't think that we would necessarily be able to offer rides, but I'm just thinking like if it was in person, would that you think that would go a little bit better? And of course, we could probably still do a live stream.
Yes. Yeah, I do. In fact, those are two really great thoughts. I think that it should be in person, but that it should also be like available online for people who can't be there in person. And I think that the really good thing was going before COVID with a Friday night, a dinner, in person gathering. I thought that was really good. Not that we have to keep it at the same time, but and I really think that we should just talk to the youth who have been a part of Encounter in the past and who have been online during COVID and ask them when they would be able to come and most inclined to come, and then start spreading the word.
For them, I think they're going to be looking for a space, and the OC was that space.
Can it not be? Or are we looking for a different space?
I guess we could probably do it for plan and do it at the OC. I would just need to somebody would need to be there, and there'd need to be an understanding that I can't do transportation. But
yeah,
aside from that,
I would love to be a part of kind of. I know Tabitha and what's her husband's name? I can't remember his name. They've been a really huge part of organizing and planning Encounter in the past. So I don't want to like give too many answers and take over because I feel like that's kind of their thing. But I need to reach out to Tabitha and just tell her that I'm really available to help kind of restart that and maybe rethink the way that we were doing some of it, revamp it a little bit. I don't know. But I'll reach out to Tabitha and talk to her about that. I would ideally love to be able to offer my home, but as a gathering space, because I think. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I would definitely didn't want to suggest that just because you've just moved into your home and you're probably still settling in, so I didn't want it to be overwhelming.
Well, and the truth of the matter is, I don't have my own place. I'm living with two housemates, and both of those housemates have kind of laid down a pretty general rule. Is this still being recorded and shown live?
Yeah, let me go ahead and in the live recording.
Yeah, so y'all don't have to listen to our
conversation. Yeah. I'm sorry.
That's fine. See you next Saturday.